Welcome back, guys. We are working on today the 5.9. I don't even know what it's called, but I think it's like the 5.9. So, doing a drive shaft loop on the front. This is a 2011. This is an AAM axle. This was before they went to the central axle disc, the electronic central axle disconnect for the four-wheel drive. So because it doesn't have that, your only options are going with something like Dynatrack for a spin-free, kind of like Ford's already do factory. You can unlock your hubs and you're not spinning all of this mass. So in that case, your front drive shaft spins all the time. And if you're not getting up in there and greasing your double cardian, generally speaking, failure rate's like super low. However, I was like, what the heck? Spend some money and buy this little front drive shaft loop. All you got to do is take off. I'm on the driver's side. There's a transmission, there's a drive shaft. Beat out the old, these go this way. Hammer them out one by one, and then put in the new M10s that they give you. If you have issues getting them in and out, you may have to use a little persuasion with a hammer and a punch, maybe a little bottle jack to try and push up on a little bit, because it might want to try and shift. So I just have it loosely in there. You can kind of tell I don't want it necessarily that close, so I'm going to probably do it about there. These are lock nuts, so I'm just going to tighten them up and they'll just be fine. Do a little blue Loctite on these down here. These are the corner directions are going to be 85 pound-foot and 35 pound-foot for those. And that's where we're at. We're just going to finish tightening everything up. They do give you a spacer right there, because you have this bracket that comes down along the back and it's got weld just like this, so this bracket would not sit flush without that spacer. And this is just for the 1 in 1,000 chance that your double cardian breaks, and then, well, if you're going down the highway, you can only imagine this thing is spinning at an insane rate of speed. It starts flopping around and starts destroying your transfer case, messing up your transmission, grabbing wires and anything else it can possibly wreak havoc on in seconds. This will help minimize the damage. It's not going to prevent all the damage, but it will help minimize it. So I figured, peace of mind, $100, why not? What the heck? Owning a diesel's expensive anyway. Alright, we're done with my soapbox here. I'm going to finish this up.